Having a great day. We've just started on the 100 Rainbows Academy stream, and we're here with New Legends, the bald idiot. I mean bald virus. Bald virus. Number one. What's up?
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? Let's just so if you do come into the academy, right below us there is the New Era Gallery, who is currently working on a new showing soon, perhaps within a couple of weeks. But once you've had a look at that, you can click on this watermelon over here and check out this awesome animated table because we can't have a
Oh yeah,
podcast
I
without
gotta activate the
microphones.
table right now. Bring the microphones out.
That's it.
It's a pretty impressive site. There's no other site like this in Decentraland. There's no podcast studio that just transforms itself before your eyes. So,
There you go.
I mean, how about the last podcast? You had so many people in here, Rainbows. I could not believe it. I had to leave in like the second half, but I saw Kevin on Earth was here. There was like
Yeah,
a whole gang.
amazing.
This whole floor was just packed out with people. So, amazing work.
Yeah, great. Thanks, mate. I mean, we just do things spontaneously, right? And it was just happened organically, and people were chilling and chatting. You just never know what's going to happen. Um, and yeah,
Because
no,
we are the
absolutely.
crazy people.
We are the crazy people. But yeah, absolutely. That was a
Yeah, not 100
fantastic,
rainbows, just crazy.
just nuts, just nuts. That's dark
I mean,
rainbows.
that's the
Good.
organic part of it too, because it's not like, all those people are invited at once, or it's not like there's a concerted promotional opportunity. It just happens. And then I think once the ball starts rolling, random people just start populating in as well because they see it on the popular part of the game or however they see it.
Yeah. Like when you press X, you go to explore and play, and you can see the most populated areas. And I'm actually on stream now. Before those who are in Discord, I'll just share my screen here for the benefits of us, so we can see it live. Because there is a bit of a 5 second, maybe 10-second lag if you're on Twitch or YouTube. But here we go. We can follow along. So we've just been welcomed by. Who is this? Excuse me, young man. Could you please tell us who you are?
Whoa, who is this? This is
Me.
whoa, look at this outfit. Oh my God.
What's
Oh,
going
I'm a
on?
bumblebee.
What's going on, Bumblebee? Oh
So
man,
you call me young man, but I'm an old man. I've got,
you're an
this
old
bald
man.
head.
He's just
Like
wearing
a,
this. He's
a
just wearing
guy's.
it.
So
I'm
it's
having a
not the
midlife
bald
crisis.
virus, it's the balding virus.
The
I mean, what
balding
is this
virus.
right here?
This is the teenager version of you, New Legend. You're like the old guy. He's in his pubescent period.
I mean, you've got a very interesting sort of stripy look going on. You've got the striped shirt, which is okay, but then I mean, I've got no problem with a man wearing a dress. That's fine, but I don't know about these stripes is kind of the issue. It looks like a fashion crime to me,
Yeah,
especially with the the balding head. I mean, at least put a wig on, right? Then maybe you could pull it off.
and that little
Is
chin
that what you
fluff
say to
thing.
bald people, even though you're bald?
I mean,
Yeah, that's funny coming from you, right? I mean, come on.
it's a
But
sarong.
this
So
character's
it could be a sarong.
this character's female though.
That's hilarious.
It's a
All
female
right,
character.
mate, hilarious. Always, this is just hilarious what can happen. So if you haven't got your free hat yet, make sure you go get that. What have you guys gotten your claimed your free hats yet? New Legend and T3?
No, I did not get it. Yeah, I did hear
No, I
about
didn't.
it though.
Oh yeah, I mean you can get one. What do you guys want to do that? I've got a little bit of a schedule here that we'd like to talk about today. We'll go and claim our free hat. We want to talk about McAfee. New Legends was talking about that earlier, and I think we should
Yeah, I
dive
think his
into
name
that.
is it's either McAfee or
McAfee, sorry,
McAfee.
McAfee.
Yeah, it's either McAfee or McAfee, but if anybody doesn't know, he's a pretty famous software developer who developed probably the world's first antivirus software, um, probably back in like the 90s or early 2000s, and he made a bunch of money when he sold that company to Intel. And he was found dead today in his prison cell in Spain. So it's another one of those mysterious deaths. So he's kind of an interesting character. If you guys have ever followed him on social media, he's a big
Why did he go to prison?
conspiracy theorist. What's that?
Why did he go to prison?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So apparently he was in Spain and then he was arrested on some really odd charges of I don't know what it was, like whether it was tax evasion or something else, but it was kind of he was one of these people who talked about like the so-called deep state a lot. And he even put out tweets like if I'm ever found by suicide, like it wasn't me, it was somebody else. And then we get the news today that, that was his cause of death apparently.
It was like,
You'd have, yeah, I
but
don't
then the
have the
autopsy
exact
was probably
information
hidden,
on
right?
the legal side of it, but it definitely does seem mysterious. I'll say that.
Yeah. And it just brings up the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing again, right? And it's like, well, how much control do we really have, and what did these guys do to, or who are they trying to protect? Who are the death of these people protecting? And
Yeah.
what world do we live in? We live in a world where we want to go digital. That's what. But yeah, we could absolutely get deep on that. We want to play a bit of poker. T3 is getting up on his poker
Yeah.
skills, so let's be sure to do that. Let me show
I
you how
thought,
to. Yeah. I'll show you how to take candy from a baby in that video, and
screw you.
and then we'll do some DG farming, because I mean, just T3 and I, New Legends, we actually got on maybe an hour and a half ago, just kind of chilling and chatting before the podcast, and we were looking at different stocks and different farming. You can get 300% APR at the moment on DG, and we thought that was really cool. And then we're looking at stocks, so we thought, you know what, 7 p.m. EDT is our regular time, and that's why we started streaming now. So we've got lots and lots to talk about. And I know T3, you're working on some stuff with Judas. I am Judas, who was actually, if you didn't know, the builder of this academy and the table here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if you
So,
wanted to.
do you want to talk to? Is that
Yep.
an indication to talk about it? Okay.
Well, I'm just
Um,
saying, maybe just a high level, and then we can get into it in detail.
yeah, yeah. So, I was talking to him about building an online, or a decentralized version of chess.com, which is an online chess room, but it's all 2D. I mean, there are 3D chess rooms out there, but we just want to make like a chess cafe where you can play chess, multiplayer chess, and you can probably buy different chess pieces to make your chess seem like
Ooh,
it's really cool. So you
awesome!
customize your chess startup line or something.
Like
So
a skin for your knight, or
yeah,
skin
like
for
a
your queen.
skin for your or wearables for your like chess pieces. I
Nice.
mean, I think afterwards, what will be easier for wearables is human chess. So um, that'll have to be figured out. But yeah,
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Your king, wear skin, and then maybe that's maybe my first line for my rap battle against New Legends. Sorry, not my rap battle, Dark Rainbow's rap battle. The skin, and anyway, I lost it already, so that's it. That shows how crappy I am. But yeah, no, let's talk about that.
we got someone here.
And then we've got someone here. This is what happens. Avatars pop in. Hey Hyro,
We got here.
hi Zero, what's up?
Hi, Ro. Oh, he's got the
We
same
are,
glasses on as T3.
And hey
we are
100.
brothers.
I'll have to go into World for a minute just to let him know that we're in the Discord. 1 second. Hey Hyro,
Hey,
how you
alright.
going, mate?
How you going,
We're in the
mate?
Discord if you want to jump
We're
in.
in Discord if you want to jump in.
So that's hopefully he can hear me. Jump into Discord for live audio. Just typing this out.
100 Rainbows, I was thinking it would probably be a smart idea to put the Discord link on this floor, right?
Yeah.
Because if people are coming in to
Yep.
listen to the podcast, it's so much more convenient for them to have the link up here than to run back downstairs, right?
Yeah, you're
But
right.
it does kind of would take away from the spatial spatial things that you have where it's very open and the glass. But I think just one of those small links wouldn't hurt
Yeah,
You.
somewhere.
absolutely. Actually, I might just show Hyro quickly. He's going into the Discord link. I'll be back in 2 minutes. But if you are following on the video, this is what you do. You jump downstairs, and there's a Discord link just over here. Hyro's just found it. Good job. Right there, mate. And now I'm going to head back upstairs. through the interactive store here. We're going to come back up to level 2. You just left click on the arrow, and you can come back up, and the boys and girls are back up here. So should we go and claim some hats, guys? What do you reckon?
Yep.
Let's do it. So
Let's do it.
we always love our freebies, right? So we can go on to Rainbow Road, which is located at 0 minus 70. So I'm going to teleport
0
there now.
minus 70.
Yeah, 0 minus 70. We're going to jump into Rainbow Road. We're going to chuck on these hats. I think it's nice to do a little plug to anybody that wants to give away some free stuff. It's always nice when you get a wearable. Yeah, so I'm going to chuck mine on now. I came in earlier and already claimed it. So I'm going to throw my hat on. Look to my collectibles. Deep Thought's got his. There it is.
Aha!
Aha! And there's my hat. CCC, good stuff. So let me just turn the volume of the music down there a little bit. I might actually turn that off. So all you have to do is come in here. You press V to go into first person. You have a look at the collections over here. It says, for me, it says test collection. There's a lot of test collections, so I'm not sure. That's a bit laggy there, but maybe it will load in a minute. What are you seeing on your screen, NewLegends? Can you see the free hat?
I'm not sure which one is the free hat. Let me share my
I think
screen so you can take a look at it.
If you scroll down, I think it might have said.
Is it the CCC one?
Yeah. And then there's a grey one. I think it actually
the
says
gray
free.
is the free one.
Just want to welcome Hi Zero or Hyro to the Discord chat. How are you, mate? We're just kind of chilling and chatting. If you want to join in or if you want to listen, that's all good, mate.
So I clicked it and it's showing me these trousers, but it says it's not free. It says 10 mana. I don't know if it's...
What color are they?
They're supposed to be gray, but...
Yeah, there's another one. So there's the blue one, red one, and there's a grey one. The grey ones are free. I'm actually going to refresh my screen because the wardrobe wasn't loading
It
up.
says CCC gray, drop 1.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's not listed as free for me. It says 10 mana.
What? The hat? It's definitely free.
And I must be missing something. If you look at my screen, maybe you can show me which one is
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just going to jump
the
into
right
the
one to
NewLegends
take, but...
watch stream at the moment. You won't be able to see that, but that's right. Oh, hang on. CC, there you go. CC grey, drop 1.
I know, but look, when I click it...
Oh, then hover your mouse over the pants and press F. Press F.
But see, it says 10 mana.
Oh, no. They're pants. Escape. So hover yourself. So go back again. So there's 2 E and Fs. Now hover your mouse over the pants.
Okay.
Press escape.
Alright.
Or click out of it so it goes back into the wardrobe.
Sure. Oh, people are coming up now.
Yeah. So what you do is you see my screen, NewLegends?
Let me look.
So here, I'll show you.
Okay, I'm watching.
So I'm flicking through here by pressing E. I click on drop grey, right? And
Okay.
I hover my mouse over here, and then I
Oh,
press F. See, and then you can move it up and down like this,
oh, okay.
and then
I
it says
never saw
free.
this before. That's pretty cool. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
So
All right, let me try
the
this.
E and F allows you to go up and down when you hover over the vertical kind of collection.
It's
And then you,
interesting because on my screen, those prompts are covered up by the
yeah, so
image. Like,
push it back into its box somehow, or
how do I do that?
click out of it. Like click anywhere else in the screen other than on top of that. Yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
There
I
you go.
found
Got it. Got it.
it. All right.
So I got my hat. Just
How
waiting.
many of these can I claim? Because I'd like several thousand of these.
Yeah, I think there's you'd be there for a while, but I think there were 100,000 of them minted or something like that. So if you want
All
more
right.
than one,
Awesome. We got a gray hat
you
now. Of course, I would never put anything on top of my gloriously bald head, but
maybe just for an hour.
all right.
We'll just
No way. I'm bald
bald all the way.
always 24/7. I'll never go anything but bald. But you look pretty cool in your gray cap. I'll say that. What is the company? It just says
I don't know.
CCC.
I actually don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, but that's how you get the cap if you want to get it. I'm not sure where T3 is, but we can catch
Yeah, I
up.
don't see T3. I do see Nicole Nixon here. She's
I'm
wearing the full outfit. She's got the gray pants on and the hat on. What else we
Nice
got here?
combination. So T3, have you got your hat?
I'm just getting it. 1 minute. I'm just uploading something and then I can get it.
Okay. So because next on the agenda we're going to play a bit of poker, and then we're going to
We
talk
got deep
about
thought over here.
yeah. Nicole Nixon saying what up? What up?
Oof. Am I in the right I don't know what?
We're in Fenrir Amber at the moment.
I'm in Fibramber, but I can't see the bleeding. It was 0 minus 70, right?
Yes. Yes. No. Minus 70, 0.
Alright, lol.
So yeah, we're just getting some free wearables. I mean, wearables seem to be really growing in popularity and kind of production at the moment, with many people coming up with their
Yeah, I think
wearables, which is really cool.
there'll be a wearable boom soon, just because of the price of mana. So if it costs 500 mana to register a wearable and it's like at 0.3, then it's obviously a lot cheaper.
Is that
Mint
what it
wearables
costs?
now.
Is there a fee to
Yeah, it costs 500 mana to mint it each time.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So that would have been £500, but now it's let's see, £150. Still really expensive, but you know.
But once minted,
what
you
it
can
is.
sell as many as you want.
Yeah, you can sell as many as you want of that, but then oh no, I think it's per mint. Yeah, because it doesn't do multiple. What is it?
Okay, hang on. So as an example, if I wanted to mint, I made a jumper, and I wanted to mint 1,000 of them, it's not going to cost me 150 mana each time.
Well, yeah, when I said to when I was talking to someone, it's per entry in a collection. So you can't submit a collection. You submit, you know, one wearable, and then you have to submit it every time and mint it every time to create a collection. You can't just upload like an OpenSea. You can't just upload. You have to do it one at a time in order for it to be mined and written to the chain. Which kind of sucks about mining proof of work.
Yeah, okay. I still don't clearly get it. So can you run through an example? Let's say I have a collection and I want to mint shoes and a hat. where does the cost come in?
The cost goes in the shoe and the hat
So 150 for the
each.
shoes and 150 for the hats. So that's 300
Yeah.
mana. But then I can sell
Yeah.
as many hats and
Oh no,
shoes.
it's 500 mana each.
Right, okay, so
To
that's
mint.
1,000 mana. And once that's
Yeah.
done, I can sell
That's
as many of
a quid.
the hat and shoes as I
Yeah.
want. Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can sell as many as you can. It just costs to mint it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, cool. I
It's
do
an
that now.
NFT, which, I mean, they've switched to Polygon. Is Polygon proof of work or is it proof of stake?
I'm not too sure. But very, very interesting. So I didn't know that, and that's making me want to get some mana like right even now. Because absolutely we'll be coming at after a 100 rainbows wearable at some stage. And so planning for the future might be best to buy that mana now. And then that way when mana does go to $2 or $3, which I absolutely am convinced that it will do at some stage,
Yeah.
that's when you
Yeah.
kind of
So it's
maybe in a time to do things.
I think it's proof of stake. Yeah. Yeah. Polygon. I mean, I don't know how the transaction would work on proof of stake. I need to read up on it more. Because in proof of work, it's quite easy. You just pay the gas fee for the miner to mint it, but in proof of stake, the gas fee would be a stake in the network or something.
Yeah.
But then it kind of becomes a centralized mindset using decentralized technology. It's like with a credit card, you pay a percentage of your transaction to use
Yeah.
it, and that goes to the bank. It's like the exact same thing.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because
I think that's what will be the future, like decentralized technology, but with a centralized mindset of control. You know what I mean?
okay. So I've got no problems just putting an extra $50 in mana now. Like why not? If it goes down, you kind of get more, but we really don't know what the market is going to do. So I'm a big fan of dollar cost averaging, and for me, 100 Rainbows is going to be a Decentraland brand, and I'm building out a lot of things for the future in terms of getting the website to scratch and that type of thing. So if mana's cheap now, then that's the ideal time to kind of get it. Cheap, is a somewhat of a subjective term. However, if you're going to compare it to the price of mana when it was what it was 2 months ago, absolutely it's a bargain. 1 year ago, different story. So on that note, why don't we move to poker?
The
I know
poker
T3
table.
you wanted to do some stuff, yeah. And then when we're there, we're going to talk about again McAfee. We'll talk about DG farming. 300 APR. We had a great conversation this morning about centralized and decentralized world and interest rates and that type of stuff. So that's really, really, really cool. So I'm going to send out a quick note to everyone here that we're going to head over to play a bit of poker, because that's what T3 does now. Poker King.
What do I do?
Yeah, you created like a little poker video the other day, so that was really, really awesome. So I'm going to tell everyone here we're going to play some poker if anyone would like to join. Bye-bye. So let's go over to Tamanoia over at the top here. So what you do is, if you're brand new, you just hover your mouse over the minimap over here, click on that, drag it over, and then you click on the star here, Tamanoya Casino. I'd have to learn how to say that in Japanese one day, like how to pronounce it.
What's the casinos again? Is it,
Yeah, here we are with
what's
Nicole
the
Nielsen.
casino called?
She's got the pants as well. What's up? And she's got the laser eyes top, which is really cool too. Just gotta do a few things over here. Make sure everyone. I like to help out CCC. I'm not sure who they stand for, but why not let everyone know that there's a free wearable available. At least for today, and then tomorrow I'll go back to my lovely hair.
It stands for Color Clothing Club, and he has a Discord. It's actually Daddy Shark.
Daddy Shark, color
This is
clothing club.
Color Clothing Club, and I would love to like link it, but they don't allow you to like cut and paste into the chat box. But it is. Let's see. Invite people. Okay. It's if someone wants to write this down because I don't have a pen, but it's discord.gg and it's BQS capital D7 NUS.
BQS capital 7 NUS.
Maybe
BQS capital D7 NUS.
Do you mind copying and pasting that to the Decentraland
to your main
server?
Yeah,
and then I'll just type it out and we can link that. We definitely want to reward, generosity, and we know today that when someone does give away stuff for free, it's costing them what, 250 mana, or was it 500 mana just to mint a collection?
It's 500 mana.
Yeah, so this person paid 500 mana just to mint it and give it away for free. So, 500 mana is still going to cost you about 250 USD to do that. So, thank you, CCC, Color Clothing Club. I have to say that slowly at this stage. It's my I can't say that smoothly. Color Clothing Club. So here we go. We got the link over here.
He also has a contest going in Twitter. So if you take a picture of yourself in the free wearable, you have a chance to win a blue set as well.
Ooh. All right. I think we should be around the. I'm going to take a photo of here with Nicole happens to be standing next to me. Maybe if I've got Nicole in the picture, I might get some brownie points. And then you have to tweet it.
Sorry, I got multiple screens going right now. Yeah, you have to tweet it, and you need to use the hashtag Decentraland and then hashtag CCC. And the person, I'm not sure if it's the person with the most likes. That might have been another contest I was looking at, but his contest rules are in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
And if you guys are really, really, really nice to me, I was given 2 whole fits by accident. So I have a sweatshirt to give away, a hat to give away, and I believe another pair of pants. I'm not sure about that, though. I definitely know I have 2 hats and 2 shirts.
How do you get these things by accident, young lady?
That sounds like a Larry Fisher type of situation.
Don't even start with
Could
me.
be.
The first thing I
Are you only supposed to get one?
Can I give them back to you? And he goes, no, give them away. So
fantastic. All right. So that's cool. We'll go through those. Maybe Nicole wants to chuck them on in a minute and give us a look at what the different colors are, because that would be cool. And then let's play a bit of poker.
yeah, we're going upstairs, right? I only have the gray, so but I believe PB picked up a couple colors today, so he's got some tweets in the, I think the red top maybe.
Yeah, nice. Okay, guys, let's chat
So we
over the
going
poker table.
upstairs.
Yeah, T3, lead the way. So T3
Okay.
is a what I would describe as the teenager of going bald at the moment. New Legends bald virus is fully mature. You know, it's a grown adult bald virus, whereas New Legends T3 is like just growing out his lion's mane.
Mine's the Bumblebee variant, basically, of the
The bumblebee,
bald virus.
the baldman virus. The tables aren't loading up for me. Do you guys see tables here, or is it just?
Yep.
Yeah, I do. Wait, can you guys look at my screen really quick? This is hilarious. 100 Rainbows' head is the only thing that generated of his avatar. He's just like a floating head right now. This is freaking hilarious.
I'm gonna screenshot that.
I've never seen this bug in the game before, but it's hilarious.
That's so funny. Yeah, so I'm not seeing any tables, and from your screen, I'm watching your stream. Oh no, you do. I do see the tables. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
have
have
to
these
refresh.
tables right here.
I'm gonna refresh.
Maybe you'll come back with your body. We'll find out.
There's nothing like a good glitch.
Oh yeah.
I like him better like this.
I know. I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, I was waiting for it to pop in, but then he just started walking away. I was just floating head. So.
Oh, what's going on here? Play. What's it logging me out? That's weird. I had to sign into MetaMask again.
I got completely kicked from Rainbow Road when we were there earlier. It was really odd. My whole screen turned blue, and I had to log back in.
Whoa.
Scary.
It does. It's weird, isn't it? Blue screen of death. We've all seen that before. All right, let's see if I can. You gotta. Having to click this more. I had to click that 3 times for some reason. The contract to sign.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, that happened to me too when I got in. It was like repeatedly asked me to sign.
Weird. That's weird.
I do think they made a small change from Matic back to ETH, and I think they said in the announcements that Miles upped the ETH so that things would happen faster because Matic just kept crapping out completely.
It did. I had some pretty crappy stories about mana just disappearing when it was inside the Matic chain, so that wasn't great.
Yeah, well, when we had the competition the other night, mana was just draining out of my bank account, and I wasn't even like betting; it was just slowly draining. It was crazy.
What? And apparently, it's not even in the transaction. Like it's.
No, it's not, and I didn't screenshot anything. But luckily, I just lost like a little bit at a time, and I happened to be talking to Murph at the same time, so I was like, "This is happening," and like the mana's just slowly dripping out of my account. And they fixed it, but. Yeah, it was rough, and it was during a competition. So, like Santa, I think lost a lot of money. A bunch of people lost a lot of money, but you know, we trust DG to get it right.
Yeah, we definitely do. But I don't know if the question for me is that a DG thing or whether that's a Matic thing.
I believe it was a Matic thing. They said that Matic just kept crapping out on them for like 3 days straight. So I saw in the announcements, I'm not sure if it's still the case, but I saw Miles say that they were going to up the ETH amount so that the transactions would run a little faster.
And that's the interesting thing about layer 1s and layer 2s now, because yes, okay, ETH is super expensive, but it's a proven kind of contract at this stage. Whereas Matic, yeah, it's a layer 2, it's a lot cheaper, but certainly sounds like there's a lot more kinks that they need to work out, and that's going to drive people back to Ethereum, at least in the short term. I actually want to jump into
T3. These vertical stripes are like it's too much, bae. What you got going on there? You got different size vertical stripes. Your skirt isn't.
I was feeling,
in the back. Tighten up.
I was just feeling the costume,
T3's got a talent for making things look kind of hideous. I'll have to give him that.
It's a blessing and a curse, basically.
I think maybe you could
give an Endo a run for her money right now.
Yeah, Endo's got the striped mouth. That was a bit traumatic for me, so I'll always remember it. Why don't we jump on?
We could be like, We could be like a set of villains. Like I'm Bumblebee Man. You're Dark Rainbows. So New Legends is Baldman Virus.
Yeah.
All alter egos who are villains.
Alter egos. That's how we should do it. For sure. Even claiming a name might be considered relatively cheap. It will cost you 100 mana just to claim a name. So if you do want to do that, then something to think about.
Yeah, I'll be doing it. I'll be investing more at the end of the month. So you know, just wait till the end of the month, and then you will see.
Yeah. Cool. Let's join.
Look at the top of that table. That's a sexy table right there. Graphics on it.
It's just delicious. Are we joining you? I'm Big Blind. I'm going up against T3 and New Legends here. And I'm not sure if Nicole is going to play or whether she's going to spectate, but that's all good.
No, I'm a spectator. I really stink at this.
No worries. You watch these guys. All dodgy.
I did make the Popes, though, so if there is a poker tournament, come in here and pick up the Popes. POAPs.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
For the entire giveaway week. I'm sorry?
You made it with the SDK, the Pope machine?
No, not the machine itself, but the actual POAPs that come out of it for the poker giveaways for this whole week. So I made MetaZoo for the last 3 days, and I think today and tomorrow is PB and Malloy, and then for the next 3 days over the weekend will be Orange Joe, which he'll be giving away like really good poker wearables. So if you haven't signed up for that and you're down to play poker, you should definitely sign up for one of those tournaments because those are going to be some good wearables.
Are they the prizes? Are they wearables?
Yeah, they sponsor. So each day is sponsored by a different person, and the wearables are given away. So, like for the first few days, they gave away those glow hats from MetaZoo, and PB and Malloy, I believe, are giving away the box heads. Maybe some dinos. I'm not sure. The actual specific like wearables that are being given away were questionable, but I know that Orange has like the hat with the poker cards on it. And the sweatshirt that says "I don't even fold my laundry," and then a watch shoe combo, which is pretty sick. He's got like he calls it the Dolex, like Rolex, but with dough.
Why not a decentralized Rolex? Maybe we could add the little D and the big R. D Rolex. Check out the Rolex.
I'm getting bullied by this guy.
Who? Who's going all in all the time? Oh. What? Private chat?
I had somebody ask me if your beefs were real today. I was like, oh no, they're not. They actually all love each other. It's just it's invented for, whatever. I was like, no, they really.
I've been asked that a lot. I've been asked that probably like 6 or 7 different times. And I think it's really funny. Whenever people think it's real, that means we did a good job, I think.
Oh, it's definitely real. Oh, these guys.
I think so too.
These guys are.
But I was like, no, it's not real. They love each other.
As real as like WWE wrestling is.
Yeah, it's about as real as that. Exactly.
Enjoy the entertainment.
I mean, it really came from Tobik telling me and everybody else that the game was too boring and more interesting things needed to happen.
Yeah.
So we came up with the idea of how to create controversy and excitement in the game. So this is kind of our content strategy, if you will, for the time being. So
I think manufactured controversy is a lot better than actual controversy. I think it's going to be
or a good mix of. I mean, it can be. I mean, the real controversy is going to happen, but I think just sort of the play acting and sort of the characters, right? That's kind of intriguing to me as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it's going where it needs to go, and people are definitely seeing it. Like, PB was like, I want in. Kevin was like, I want in. So.
Yeah, people seem to be really enjoying it. We just need a little bit more content from Tobik right now. He has a couple of videos he's working on.
That's your beef against him. That's the whole beef.
Yeah.
That's the whole beef, is hurry up.
He's gone back into his mum's
Exactly, so-
basement, but he needs
Yeah.
to be
I mean-
Yeah,
coming
he's
up
got
with
to edit
raps.
some more videos in the basement.
Put down the
If you
Red
don't do
Bull,
it soon,
Tobek,
you'll get
and get it
butchering.
done.
Butcher.
Calling you out,
Alright.
Tobek.
Well, he was telling me, he's like, oh, well, you know, my diss track on you will be done in like maybe a month. And I was like, dude, a month, everybody's going to forget about it by then. You know, like a week in internet time is like 5 years practically. So
24 hours. If you miss 24
Yeah.
hours, you miss so much. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like you got to push the momentum, right? Otherwise, you start from scratch all over again.
I actually
Yeah.
dropped into PB's
Should've got more.
DMs and I was like, I blame you for the fact that I can't see what's happening on Twitter right now. Like, I literally cannot see because other people I don't even know are tagging me and things at this point. And I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, I can't see what's happening with my actual friends on Twitter because like there's just too many people who are like, let's get in on the controversy, you know? Like, Nicole screamed at this fucking guy and now let's tag her and everything.
Yeah. See,
yeah, you might be tapped a few times.
GTL famous,
You might
man.
even get mentioned in a diss track. Who knows?
We did touch on.
I'm just waiting for the remix. Clarify.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
Nicole Nixon might need an alter ego, I think. Maybe one that so
I
you can
did.
get
I
your
bought
Twitter
that. I
account
bought
back.
Gallerina, and only you
Oh,
guys
yes.
know that. So
Yes,
you
I
know,
know.
I can like roll around in Gallerina, or like Miss Pac-Man. I PB gave me that. So like sometimes when I roll around with Miss Pac-Man, nobody knows who I am. I just need to use them more.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because we all know enough to click into each other's wallets, and then we're like, oh, that's Nicole. You know,
Yeah.
it's really impossible to hide at this point.
Yeah. Definitely. So on that note, I am going to jump into the charts just a little bit here to see what's happening while we're playing poker. Then I'm going to have a look at, well, while I'm loading that up, actually, no, let's do this. Bitcoin, we're seeing a nice little recovery
Shithole.
today. Well, I mean, after the brutal fall that it's had, not even,
Oh, what a recovery! Wow.
yeah, not even since April. I mean, we all know that since April it did a 50% drop from like 60 to 30,000. So when we're talking about a recovery, we're talking like 31 to 33. You know what I mean? But the question on everyone's minds is this the bottom? And do we go up from here? Is it a new bottom? Or are we going to see kind of high 20s, mid 20s, low 20s before we kind of go up to that amazing, you know, kind of six figures that everyone's kind of dreaming of? And
What, are you talking about Bitcoin right now?
yeah, definitely Bitcoin because, you know,
It's going to go up when the next halving, obviously. So,
yeah,
I mean, I don't think it'll go up into, well, it might go up. I don't think it'll go up into triple figures, maybe 50,000, 75,000, because people have said it'll go into triple figures before and it doesn't. So,
yeah.
it's just about the value. You had nothing then, you just bluffed.
Yeah, so the problem that I have here is that I'm on stream and also I'm sharing Discord live. So the only way to do this is to go all in and leave it to actual luck when I've got something decent. Because I could say, hey, JustT3 and NewLegends, could you guys please not look at the stream? But I don't trust them at all. So I'm going to have to go all in when I can. So we're back here, Bitcoin, 33,000.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that we were playing poker. What's happening in this game right now? I'm just gonna go all in right now.
With the 3-4? Well, no, what have you got?
A queen and a jack.
Oh,
That's good, right? No?
yeah, it's better than my 3-4, so I'm out of here. Done. You can have it.
I think I got burned at some point because I went all in and I must have lost because I'm at 700 now. So.
Oh yeah, you started with.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Yeah, I had a really bad hand,
crumbs.
so a 5-4.
Some breadcrumbs there. Actually, why don't we? I don't know what your computer's like, T3. Whether you want to do a share screen, Because this will
Yeah.
be interesting in terms of like a poker analysis, because NewLegends is sitting on pocket sixes, right? So he's got a pair to start with, so he has an advantage. The problem is, yeah, so if you got pocket sixes, you kind of want to chase everyone away so that they don't come in. And you can just steal the blind. So I've got a 5-3. There's no way I would have called that anyway, but even if I had like an ace jack, which is a great kind of foundational hand, I might fold my ace jack because he's chased me away. And if NewLegends didn't do that, and he just let me go in and didn't raise, then I might see a flop and then hit one of my cards, which is going to be better than his pocket sixes or pair of sixes. So no, that was a good
Wait,
move.
did I just lose?
Yeah.
No, I won.
It makes me want to like throw NewLegends out of a window that he just won.
Yeah, I don't even know how to play, and I'm beating you guys.
Yeah. So I'm sitting on 5-7 of spades right now. So they're suited, right? Which means that they're the same shape, and they can also land in a consecutive, like 5 in a row is a straight, right? So I think that's pretty good. He's got a king 8. I would say he's ahead because he's got the king, which is a high number. I'm going to all in him just for fun to see what happens, because I could hit a flush, right? 3 spades come out, I'm going to beat him. So let's see how we go. If he gets 1 king or 1 8, it's over for me. If neither of us hit anything, then his king is gonna kill it. So I've got a pair of 7 now, so I'm ahead. 1 more spade. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
shit!
So I got that. So I got the pair of 7s.
Oh, good job, Rainbows.
No worries, mate.
I'm
Do you
happy.
want
Wait, I got
me
something.
to share my screen as well?
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do like an analysis. This is cool.
What was the link?
You just on Discord. You just need to share your screen. No links as such.
Oh, I got a pair of 2s.
So you got a pair of
Alright.
2s. So you got pocket pairs, right? So I'm going to call that. Now, pair of 2s are all right, but you may want to chase me away. You may not. But
I mean, I've been going all in on every hand for the past like 5 hands. So if
I
that's
wonder
what
if
it
there's
takes,
a way that you can program this so that the spectators can see, like, if the screen behind you got split into 4, say, or however many, where the spectators can see what the cards are, but you guys actually can't.
Yeah, no,
This
we can do that. We can do that. Remember how we used? Do you guys want to do that? And we can all jump onto OBS Ninja. But yeah, Nicole, we absolutely.
I don't know how to do that, but I'm just thinking going forward for the poker tournaments, because spectators should be a thing, you know, like.
Totally.
And I come and watch, but I would like to, like, besides counting how many times the confetti drops, like, actually see what you guys are doing. But within the square, you cannot see it, you know?
No. Okay, you know what? I'm going to set that up now. Let's do it. That's a great idea. So I'm going to set this up while you guys do that. Actually, I'll just finish off this hand and I'll do it on the next one. Because while NewLegends has a pair of 2, I've just hit a pair of 5. So the danger here was that NewLegends didn't chase me away with his pair of 2s. Because now anything beats it, right? 7, jack or 5. But however, if he hits another 2 and gets triple 2, then he's got me beat. But the probability of that happening isn't great. It's not great. So I know I've already got him beat, right? That's the advantage of seeing his screen. So I'm absolutely going to go all in on this. And if he wants to do it, go for it. But you're going to need to hit a 2, or you're out.
Won that.
So I just triple 5, right? So yeah. So he's out.
You know, for tournaments, you would have to be able to toggle on and off which table you wanted to watch for spectators, because it would be way too many tables running at once, and you wouldn't be able to fit it all up there, unless it just toggled through and it like cycled through each table.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work in reality, because I mean, it would be split into like 25 pieces, and you wouldn't actually be able to see them.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of thinking out loud right now.
I think from what could be done right now, you could have one streamer at each table, and that would work. And then that person streaming can't be a player. Yeah. So I'm going to just set this up for a minute so we can see all the screens at once. I know that Oh, I think you guys have your computer can run it. Not 100% certain. I know T3, you're okay. Hey, we've got Kiazos on the chats with us. So hey, Kiazos, how are you? Saying hello about 20 minutes ago, so I didn't see that chat, but I'm going to say hello. What's up? That's Nicole Nixon's girl.
Girl power. There's only like 5 of us, so yeah, we're all friends.
I'm going to share my Brave tab, Decentraland, share. Awesome. I'm going to go into, just be a minute. Awesome. So that's up. So I'm going to send you guys the link. Where's Discord? So gents, I'm just going to type it into live schedule and chat. If you guys could join that OBS room, that'd be awesome. And so I'm not, so you can do that as well, Nicole. I just posted a link. I can send this to you privately if you like, or I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, but it says share with camera or just share screen. So I don't want to do. I have no makeup on. I'm not sharing the camera.
No.
I just worked 8 hours and I'm really stupid.
Yeah, no, share your screen for sure. Yeah. I don't think so. Right now, I can see. Whose screen is that? Is that you, NewLegends, with the 5 and 9
Yeah,
hearts?
that's me. You got me, right?
Yeah, awesome. So we can do this. We could do some commentary on what's happening. Oh, I just had a 10 ace, but that's all right. And then we could just talk about, kind of hands versus hands. I think that's T3's screen now that we can see.
Yep.
We've got 3 of us there. I think if there's a 4th person, it would go into a, what's it called? Like a square?
Yeah, like little thumbnails.
Yeah. So
you think that this program would work for running it on the screen that's behind you right now, like where they have the table setups, where they can actually run video?
They could, no, you could just stream my channel, right, or whoever's channel, and then you could be up on screen for sure. So you can see right now, I can comment on my cards, which is a King Jack.
And I know there's a way that they can code out, like within this square, people from seeing the actual screen, so that you guys playing couldn't actually see what was going on the screen. This is a Miles conversation, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, or yeah, you could do that somehow. I'm not sure, but this is how far we've gotten so far. So I'm gonna check that. I do want to comment, so I'll have to jump into OBS, although it's not. I can't really see the cards clear enough.
Nicole, making shit difficult since 1978. How are you doing this and playing poker at the same time? It's interesting to me. You have a good hand in front of you.
Yeah. I got my King Jack, but you see, it's kind of useless if I didn't raise, because there's a triple already on the table, and if one of these guys have a 4 or a 7, they've got a full house. Or if one of them have a pocket pair. So I can see NewLegends has is that a 5 and a 6, I think it's got?
Or if he has a 6, yeah, you're screwed now.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to call it just to see what happens, right? So he had a 4. So he had a full house, right? So he just killed it. Absolutely killed
Let's go. In your face, 100 rainbows.
Yes. Screw you, pal.
Let's go.
Kizos.
All in every time.
Kizos is saying, are you playing poker while playing poker? Yes. Do you mean the mental game? The mental side of it?
Where is she, in Twitch?
She is in Twitch right now, yeah. She was just
Jump
saying,
into
wait.
Discord, girl.
She's saying, wait, I mean sharing screens. We're sharing screens while playing poker. Yes, we are. So I'm going to all in this. Because once in a while, you got to do something unusual.
Screw you, legends.
Oh, shit.
So he's got an ace, so he's definitely ahead. Yeah, so I'm out. So he wins with his ace high.
Wait, I won?
Come on.
How did I win?
Go.
Oh, let's go. I'm dominating you fools. You guys suck at this. Wait, T3 won? What the hell?
You are very lucky. He has like clearly no idea what he's doing, but he's just catching the hands.
He is. That's hilarious. Oh, my screen's just not big enough to kind of see anything properly.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing is the more screens you add in, it's like you get more content, but you can't really focus on any of it particularly, so...
No. Well, if you guys just, when you can, just stare at your hand, that might make it easier. And then have the mouse in the
So
middle
you
of
can
your
see
hand.
it, so you can cheat.
Well, just stare at the hand so we can all see it.
All right.
I mean, the point of putting it
Sure.
on the thing behind you is so spectators could see it, not so you guys could
Yeah,
see
that's
each other's.
right. I mean, I know you love winning, but
Yeah.
here's the commentary. So, I mean, I've got a 5, 8 of hearts, right? So there's a 5, 6. There's a missing 7, so I don't have a straight. I want to go in chasing the straight. So if I get a 7, then I'm doing well. NewLegends has no, I can't see. He's got a picture.
I got the pair. I got the pair of 4s.
You got the pair of 4s right now. So you might want to chase me out. You want to stop me from chasing my 7. And T3 has, what have you got, T3? Ace.
Nothing.
Ace 3.
Well, if I get an ace, then I'll be good.
Yeah. So you got an ace 3. So you got 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just T3. So if you get a 7, we both get a 7. Then we're doing all right. So I'm going to take.
Why are you doing this to me? Making me spend all my money.
The thing is, if I get a 7, my straight's going to be higher than your straight, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna fold.
Because I've got the 8. Yeah. So I've got the 10. So now I'm chasing. Yeah, I'm out. So there are a lot of gaps in that straight there. So NewLegends wins that again.
Wait, I'm so
Jeremy
confused.
Gate
How
is,
did I win
you
it?
know-
How did I win again?
Did you a
I don't
prick?
get it. I guess so. Luck of the first time prick.
Luck of the first time prick. Okay, what's going on here? We got Kizos saying, "Sorry, I'm a little off my rocker." So I've got no more
Stop
money.
doing this to me.
I'm out. So I've got to go downstairs and top up.
What's up, T3?
So I'll be right back.
What's up, bro?
Queen.
New
I'm
Legends.
looking at your hand.
NewLegends has
With the bumblebee
stolen all my money.
stripes. Look at you, bro. What you
He's
got?
just slightly higher than mine.
I got bounced again. Something is crazy about my computer right now.
Yeah, it is being put.
T3, you did not go all in on me, bro.
Fuck. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. What do we
Oh,
do?
I got the
Oh, you
queen.
win.
I got the queen. Oh, I'm the poker king.
Yeah.
It's beginner's luck, boo.
No way. This is clearly natural skill at play right now.
Clearly.
Thing intuitive about me is helping you rise above you
Natural
guys.
skill my ass. Jesus Christ.
Alright. So I've just topped up my free play token,
Oh, just
and I'm gonna have to come back and take some money away.
Your T3 sighing in the background, like just play normally. I'm like, nope.
you haven't even seen the cards, and you just
Oh shit, he got the ace. Oh,
T3 is like, please learn to play because your hand gets dealt before my hand. So
Oh, you lucky bastard.
I beat you again?
Oh, yeah, hit it straight.
Oh, I had the straight. Let's go.
Yeah, you
We
see,
should start betting with the real money, fellas.
you're killing me right now.
just T3 should have won that, but New Legends just seems to be a natural.
T3, maybe if you get out of that hideous outfit, then you might win the hand.
Yeah, this is my outfit's just
That's
bad
what it
luck.
is.
Just bad luck.
You got minus luck wearing that minus luck experience points.
Stripes on stripes,
No,
man.
doesn't
Stripes
work.
on stripes.
It's just
Doesn't work.
a negative thing to have, like walking under a ladder.
It's bad
Breaking
karma.
a mirror.
I think I actually walked under several ladders when I came in. So,
welcome Kizos to
3,
Discord
4,
chat.
5. Oh my
What have you got?
god.
3, 4, 5, 8.
yeah, he's came. Oh, I thought I had an ace.
I get this straight again. Oh, let's go.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna have to teach this guy
I
a
got some money
lesson.
too.
Gonna have to school this guy a little bit now.
Wait, you're schooling me 100 rainbows? Haven't you lost like every last hand, like for 10 hands straight?
You know, I did win the first WSO poker tournament, right?
Is that because you got everyone to share their screen with you so you could see what their hands were?
Exactly, diabolical. To be fair, to win that tournament, there were 4 separate tables. Each table with 6 different players. So the winner of each 4 tables then goes on to a final table, and then you got to play that. So there was a little bit of skill.
Yeah, it was a little more organized for sure. What are we going to do with that build now? Build across the street? What's going to happen with that? Like, is that going to be used going forward? I mean, I know it was used to test poker, but like moving forward, what's going to happen with that place?
I mean, that's interesting. There's so many things I could do with it. I mean, depending on how much poker gets used and how many people want to use private tables, then it could, at least there's room for more poker tables.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like simultaneous, like I feel like we could take more people on if you could run them in both spots, but I mean, there would need to be more than one sauce type person.
Yeah.
Maybe Murph would have to run over there or something, but...
Fuck you, bastard.
7 pair.
Yeah, you bastard.
How do I keep winning, bro?
Seriously?
What?
You don't even have good cards, it's just luck.
Pair of
I
7?
had a king.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I had
rubbish.
the
7.
That's absolute rubbish.
I put my real money into this game.
Getting upset now. I'm going to bring back Dark Rainbows in a minute.
See how I suckered you guys in, though? I just put like a little bet and then I went all in. That's called strategy, guys.
I feel like he's sandbagging you, but I can also tell that he does not know what he's doing, so I can't be sure what's happening.
Oh, man. This is how he infuriates us. He just gnaws at us bit by bit.
It's like...
Oh, look at that big stack.
You're up to 10,000 now? He's up to 10,000
He's
now?
like Bitcoin, he's worth almost 1 Bitcoin.
That's ridiculous.
He's going to win the daily. You're going to win the daily with all that free play.
I'm folding.
Screw you.
I'm folding.
It's that place. If you move, you'll lose.
He's taken my labor. I went all the way downstairs to top up, and then just takes it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the T3, the poker tables don't hold your winnings?
No, I just lost it all.
Go downstairs, mate. You got to go down. You got to take the walk of shame and top up your free play tokens.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh, shit.
You're dead. You are dead.
You gotta walk through the casino in that outfit, boo. That's what you gotta do now.
Humiliating.
Yeah.
I dress up like this in real life, just to be.
Hey, how did I win that? I don't understand how I win. I don't even get how I win these hands.
How did you just beat me? I had a straight. Did you have triple?
I think I'm a hacker. Maybe I'm hacking right now. I don't know.
Did you have triple?
Something's going on.
Oh, you prick! I have to go top up now. I've got to go. I've got to go join T3 to top up. Well, you wait there.
You're with the degenerates, the losers.
Is he going to end up? We're going to jump on the Tesla and get rid of our anger a little bit.
At some point, if I keep going all in on every hand, I'm going to go to 0. So
yeah, you need
to get beaten by a guy who lost all his Shiba. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but that's just
It's
the
not
logic
like
here.
That guy's name is Pablo Escobar. Did you see that?
Who, Pablo keeps buying Shiva. All right, let's go again. We need to make T3. Sorry, we need to make New Legends go and top up. But he's got he's got a strong buffer at the moment. He's up to 12,000. I mean, we got to come in at 5. He might end up with 100,000 free play tokens. Let's see.
Uh-oh, Kirzat's gonna come in.
Yeah, oh my god, I just felt an earthquake.
What?
Yeah, so I live in California.
Oh,
by the
you're
way.
in Cali.
Yeah, I just felt one.
So you're sitting with your laptop in a doorway right now?
No, I'm just standing up.
Isn't-
Kind of like looking around. It was quick.
It's one of the best
Oh my
places
God.
in an earthquake to be in, like in the toilet.
The one time I win, I only win 100. That's just troubling me.
Doorways, I guess.
Doorways.
It's what we hear, but
The strongest.
I'm in
place.
hurricane land, so it's different. Hurricanes you do get in the bathtub.
Oh,
Tornadoes you get in your bathroom, the most center place in your house.
yeah.
Mm.
Hurricanes, you're just screwed. The water comes up. You got to know how high the water's going to come up and get higher than it.
Oof. Have you experienced a hurricane yet?
Oh yeah, I've been here for about 16 years. I went through Charlie. What was the one that wrecked NOLA? I was here for that. The last one was a really bad one. That was Irma, and it came straight at us. And I was on the 6th floor of my ex-boyfriend's mom's condo, like to get as high as I possibly could, and I live streamed the whole thing. It was so crazy. It came right at us.
Jeez.
Irma,
We lost power. The hurricane's not the problem. It's what happens after the hurricane. When you lose power and there's no gas and it turns into like bedlam and people are like robbing each other, or the lights aren't off and there's curfews and everybody's breaking curfew. You can't drive anywhere because you're running out of gas. It's crazy. It's the resulting days that are really bad because you have no food, no anything, nothing's open.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
You don't get that in Melbourne. For sure. So why do you still live there?
It's beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of parts of it are great. And to be fair, I mean, like I'm kind of like a storm chaser. Like I like to stay here for them.
Okay.
I have a deal with my ex-husband that he takes my children to safety. He goes as far as he can go, and I'm able to. But I'm media. I have a press pass, so I kind of need to stay because then I like document the whole thing after.
Yeah, right.
Alright,
Oh,
cool.
crazy.
That's awesome.
So
Pretty cool thing to do.
what is it? So when you have a press pass, that means you can get into certain conferences and things.
Press conferences about
Yeah,
the,
it means
event.
that people can't really tell me that I can't take a picture because then I hold up my press pass and I'm like, you're in a public place and you can't tell me that I can't shoot here. Like if something's happening, I just pull that out. And even if it's like a fight or a car accident or whatever,
Yeah.
I just hold it up and I'm like,
So
get out of my way.
who issues? So that's obviously government supported. Press
It's
pass?
not
Is that how
necessarily
it works?
government, but I have one
Oh,
through what's
shoot.
called
Oh.
American Media something, and I have to pay them to actually belong to them, and you have to have like a proven track record of shooting stuff for press or media. I'm more media than I am press. Like I do more larger magazines. It's more editorial, the stuff that I do, but it still gets me in places if I need to.
So you have to have a portfolio of work that you've done to qualify for one.
Yeah,
Cool.
for sure. You have to be able to, and like I said, mine's more media. It's more editorial. Like someone will, it's more spreads for magazines type things. I shoot a lot of luxury stuff, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of ads or marketing, things like that.
So does that mean? So how does it work if there's a kind of, I don't know, presidents of the United States has their press conference. Does that mean, like, do you need to be invited to those things, or can you just be like, you know, I've got
Yeah,
a press
there's
pass?
no way I could. This press pass would definitely not get me into those rooms.
Okay,
But
different tiers of press passes too, then.
yeah, for sure. You have to be like for a major like newspaper or something like that.
Right.
But
So,
mine's more of a media pass. It's like if you're having a large event and people are there and say, I want to shoot like street style or the things that are going on around it, then
yeah.
I'm allowed to shoot people that are in that space.
And
without
anything in the
any
public
public eye,
land.
right?
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Press pass. So, ooh, what do you think of? Sorry, is it McAfee? Kind of the announcement that he passed away. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think that like he said very clearly before any of this happened that if I show up dead, I didn't do it.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
It's got serious what's his name vibes going on right now. It's the other dude.
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein.
Epstein, yeah, serious Epstein vibes going on right now. But like, does anyone know how did he end up in jail in the first place? New Legends.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was some tax evasion thing that they caught him on initially, but I can look it up super quick. Let's see.
I just feel bad because if you look at Twitter right now, a lot of people are like shilling art with him in it, and I'm like, what the is wrong with you? The man just died. Like, he wasn't a Jeffrey Epstein. He brought amazing developments to our space. He wasn't like somebody that like accosted children.
No, it was just tax evasion.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, so I mean,
authorities, and then he was arrested in Spain on behalf of the U.S. Department of Justice, and then they were about to extradite him, and then that's when he was found to have committed suicide allegedly.
So messed up.
Crazy. Why would they need him dead? I mean,
well, he was claiming that he had information about government officials, and he was a guy who talked a lot about the deep state and all different kind of conspiracies, and he seemed to have a relative amount of insider information, but he was also, I mean, for as much as he was a cool character and an interesting person, seemed pretty wacky too, like maybe even like a schizophrenic, like making up delusions and stuff, so there's no way of knowing for sure whether he was telling the truth about what he apparently knew, but then again, he did more or less predict his death in this exact manner, which maybe he did know something, so.
Yeah, I'm going to look up the first thing I see, and definitely free antivirus software is what comes up.
That's right. That's where we all know him from, and that was kind of annoying software actually, wasn't it, at one point? Because it was like bloatware almost. Yeah, exactly. Like the connotation to me isn't like useful. It's like pre-installed, like super hard to uninstall, unclear if it actually did anything.
True. I mean, it was very annoying. I haven't been on a PC in a while, but yeah, it was like super annoying.
Okay, so I'm going to jump into. Oh, I need to change my screen. I can see that you can still only see my poker hand. So I'm going to change that in just a minute. Sorry, I must be only sharing a tab as opposed to...
Did that say that his extradition was approved? I just caught the tail end of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
So maybe that's why, like, once he got to the U.S., they thought he was going to just spill everything, maybe?
Yeah, it says on the 23rd, the Spanish National Court authorized the extradition of McAfee, though he died shortly after, so... there's a couple tweets that I saw that people were
Welcome to the U.S., gentlemen.
Yeah, really. So.
Woohoo!
It's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
I've got to go.
Here we go.
All right, so, T3.
No worries,
I'll see you in a bit, guys. Tomorrow or something.
Sure.
Bye.
Good luck with your developments. Chess. Okay, so John McAfee found dead in Spanish prison after his extradition to the US was approved. So I'm just here on CNN, so that's your use source, whether you agree or disagree with it. This is what I'm reading from. John McAfee, the controversial antivirus software magnate who'd had multiple recent run-ins with the US law, has died at 75. McAfee was awaiting extradition in a Spanish prison. Yep. McAfee was found dead in his cell in a prison near Barcelona on Wednesday around 1 p.m. ET in Barcelona, and a medical examiner is on the scene. A spokeswoman for the Superior Court of California told CNN. Okay, just trying to read ahead here. Justice Department, which manages prisons there, said that the medical prison personnel and guards attempted to perform life-saving procedures after finding McAfee, but were unsuccessful. The statement said everything indicates that McAfee could have died by suicide. Could have, right?
I feel like it's better that that happened in Spain than that happened in the US, because I feel like we're going to find out a lot more information than the US would give.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I reckon this should come back to... Are you guys done with the... We were kind of here playing poker because of T3, but do you guys want to head back to the 100 Rainbows Academy for this?
Yeah, I'm done beating you at poker for now. We can finish up.
Now it's making me want to play another hand.
Do I add stack? What is stack? I don't play poker, by the way.
That's all right. Add
it
stack?
says add to stack. Yeah.
So you can choose to add to more free play tokens to it, I think.
So you can fold, call, raise.
Yeah. I think we'll have to do a full explanation tutorial on poker. Because you're pretty new, Kizos, obviously you're not sure how to...
I played it in real life, but just all these buttons. Like, I played it with friends, you know?
Yeah. So...
And with friends, you don't get very technical.
No.
Also, you have to link me to the academy because I can never find it.
Yeah.
It's like on the far left of the map, right?
Yeah, I need to get that point of interest.
Yeah, you have to apply for a point of interest, dude.
If you go to general in the Discord, there should be a link right at the top of the general chat room that will take you right to the academy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'll send you one as well.
Oh, okay. There's a pinned...
Yeah. No, like if you click the general chat, the channel, at the very top of the channel.
Yeah, I'm in there now.
Right there. There you go.
Cool. So we're gonna have a discussion about our thoughts on John McAfee and what happened there after being apparently committing suicide. And we're here with...
You guys jump in, I'll be able to get there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here now. Same, Finra Amber.
Just jump in.
This is probably the topic to discuss at the moment, and kind of very, very relevant to kind of being in a decentralized world, I think.
Yeah, he was very...
Only because he's so technical, you know? He brought so much to the space, really. He did. I mean, most of people that are famous or make something of interest in the space are going to be a little bit crazy, you know?
Yeah.
They're going to be a little sheltered. They're going to be a little, like...
Not like everyone else.
Introverted. I mean, Decentraland is the first place that I've met where people are not as introverted. This is in no way Second Life, where people are hiding behind their avatars. Like a lot of these people are real people, and they want to do real things, and it's very interesting to me how different it is.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, it's a different kind of person that comes in here, because it's not a game, right? It doesn't start off as a game where you can kind of have all these...
It's not a game, it's a world. That's what we tell people all the time. It's not a game. This is a metaverse. This is a world. This is where you do business. And
yeah, exactly. And that's why the kind of people you're getting are business people, developers, IT community, programming community, and obviously the marketing and creative kind of content creators.
I'm still trying to figure out where I fit, but it'll eventually, maybe someday. Onboarding is difficult, very difficult. Your elevator's not working.
The elevator's not working. Just hover your mouse over the...
Over the actual square?
Yeah, it might help if you go into first person to use the lift. And then hover your mouse over the arrow. So we can see Nicole Nixon through the glass over there. Just sitting in the lift.
There we go.
Oh, there she is. There's that one floor.
Okay, one more.
She'll teleport one more up. There she is. Come on through. And then Kizos, are you going to be joining us? Should we wait for you?
Yeah, my friends list hasn't been initializing this entire day today, so gotta find it.
Well, it only does it every once in a while. Do you want me to like?
What's the chords? If someone could just say it.
Yeah, I sent it. Okay, it's 46 negative 52.
Thank you.
No worries. I did send you a personal chat, so you can just click that link and it'll load you in as well.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a little slow.
You're right.
She's just trying not to die in an earthquake.
I have a Mac. I have a Mac, so it's like struggle.
Oh, really?
Are you still on a trackpad?
Not a trackpad. I've actually had the desktop, so I have the iMac. I've actually got 3 of them lined up on my desk right now, but I'm converting over to a PC soon. I'll be finishing my build here after I get a graphics card and some CPUs.
Centraland does not like Mac laptops, and it took me like so long. I have a whole gaming setup fan underneath my laptop right now so that I can watch live streams, and I had to buy like a gaming mouse and a whole...
Yeah, I got my gaming mouse and keyboard, but I actually have an upgraded graphics card and a couple extra... I forgot what those sticks are called, but I have a couple extra sticks.
A RAM?
Back for memory.
Yeah,
I have extra RAM.
There we go.
Cool. I'll bring up this table as soon as QSOS
You
comes
guys
in here.
see me? How am I not there?
You're going in and out. Sometimes you're here.
Hey,
I know, it's really weird. It keeps doing this like weird blue screen thing on me.
That is weird. NewLegends,
Never
you wanna,
happened.
just come up to the table. It just helps a little bit better if you're in front of a microphone.
Oh yeah, let me open up the table real quick.
What realm are you guys in?
Finra Amber.
Okay.
Yeah, if you click on the link, it will take you to the right coordinates and the right realm.
Alright, let me get a shot of you two. Oh, great.
There she is. So now that she's here, I'm going to click on the water.
There you go.
And what we're going to do is bring up the podcast table. And
this rug is so thick. I love it.
I don't see
I love that
Nicole.
it pops up from the bottom too. So cool.
Yeah.
I would love to make a shirt of that pattern.
Yeah.
I'm wearing something similar right now. That would be a good idea, Rainbows, if you make it like a shirt that has the actual rug on it.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a jersey right now that looks a lot like it, and you could just put like rainbows on the front of it or something.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do something. I bought a bit of mana this morning just because T3 told me that, you know, it's going to cost 250 mana to mint something, but yeah, we have to come up with some ideas and maybe a rug of this.
It costs 500 mana to do something, but also you need to apply for a point of interest because we'll all vote on that.
Yes, oh, thank you. Really appreciate that.
Apply for the vote of interest because, or the point of interest, because we will definitely vote on that, and it would be really nice to have a little star here. You just click on.
Yeah, especially because there's nothing much going on this side of the map either, so it'd be good to spread things out a little bit. Everything's kind of congested. But yeah, we'll absolutely do that. Nicole has disappeared, but we're gonna start.
Yeah, I don't see her either.
Yeah, no, she was here.
Nicole, you're missing.
And then she went. I don't think she can. That's alright. She might be doing something. So we were talking about John McAfee. So let's bring the conversation back there. If anyone knows how to pronounce this, let me know. Like McAfee or whether it's just McAfee. But I'm going to go with.
It's either McAfee or McAfee. One of those two.
McAfee. I'm going to go with McAfee Because that's what it looks like.
I mean, it's spelled MCAFEE, so there's no A, but
Yeah, true.
I think it's McAfee because I'm looking on Wikipedia right now. I don't know if you see on my, but I think this is called the phonetic spelling.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna Google how
seems to be
pronounce
McAfee.
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 I went on YouTube and there's a clip here.
How to pronounce McAfee.
McAfee. Yeah, it's McAfee. Okay. So McAfee was arrested in Spain in October after being indicated in the United States for tax evasion. Yes. He allegedly failed to file taxes for 4 years despite earning millions in income. Between 2014 and 2018, promoting cryptocurrencies, consulting work, speaking engagements, and selling the rights to his life story for a documentary. According to court documents, the amount he owed was not specified in the indictment. I'd like to know how...
I can't find it. I'm looking that up right now. Is how much did he actually owe? It was from the years 2014 to 2018, which in the U.S., I don't know if you guys are familiar, but really hard not to do your taxes, especially when you are making money. Like everything in the U.S. is tax.
They will come at you so fast.
If the IRS will call your phone number personally.
Right. And they'll shut everything down, like all your student loans, all your everything. You can't do anything without paying your taxes.
I remember Shakira.
I'm refreshing, by the way, but I'm listening.
Okay, Shakira, that famous artist, she had tax evasion, but she ended up, I think it was like $50 million in tax evasion. She she had no idea of any of that, and she actually paid it all up front, and there was no problem. Like the way the IRS works is if you pay your taxes, nothing will happen. So he could have avoided this entire situation if he just paid his taxes.
Yeah, I feel like...
On the converse, I paid my taxes. I filed my taxes at the beginning of this year, but the U.S. is so messed up right now that I still haven't gotten my return. So the U.S. government owes me like $2,500 right now.
The U.S. government... Wait, have you checked the process of
I did. And at first it was like, it's in process. I got all the text messages that were like, the IRS accepted your return and all of those things. But like then nothing. But I have children, and so apparently the child tax credit is really messed up this year.
I see.
And they're like working on like potentially giving you more money, but they're not really sure. But like there's no end date for the U.S. government to actually pay you your return.
I know, it's
just wait until you have to start paying in for taxes instead.
It's super set on when we have to file, but it's not super set on when they have to actually give you your return.
Right, you have to pay what you owe within 30 days of, the tax, that final tax that you have. 30 days to pay the IRS all of the tax money that you owe. Unless it's a return and the government owes you money, they can take as much time as they want to give it to you, which is so messed up. But I'm having trouble right now with my tax return when it comes to verifying my identity, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. And I can't get a hold of any representatives over the phone except for the local branch here in Los Angeles. I actually contacted their office. My circumstance right now, I can't schedule a physical in-person meeting with an IRS representative because it's an identity problem. But wouldn't you think showing up and being in person would be the best way to verify your identity?
I moved a few years ago and I tried to change my, I think it was like cable. It was probably like electric or something like more government oriented than that. But all of a sudden they were like, I'm sorry, we can't find you. You're coming up as deceased in our whatever. Okay. I had to actually go to the Social Security office and prove that I was alive still.
Oh my God. Our government.
But it also cleared all my debts because I died. So there was that. So
a loophole.
It was a little loophole, but like still, I mean, so ridiculous.
Cleared all your debts? Maybe that's what McAfee did.
So what I need to do is die.
Yeah, you need to die and then come back to life, apparently.
Somehow. Maybe you can come back digitally. Just quick welcome to Peanut Butter on the stream. What's up? What's up?
Oh, is PB here?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
And then we got Barbaros. not sure who Barbaros is, but it's also pretty cool that we just get randoms walking in. So
Barbaros?
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 Barbaros? Okay, I'm gonna tell him to.
Funny thing
go
is,
down
none of
Discord.
them can hear us, so they just wander around.
Yeah, I know.
They don't know we're on Discord actually discussing anything.
There's a link downstairs to join Discord voice if you want. Yeah, I think NewLegends or T3 was saying that we need to get a Discord link just over here in case kind of people want to join. So Peanut Butter looks pretty calm today actually in his outfit. He's got a little robot, which is always cool.
I think if you throw it under right there where you have open space under Watermelon Podcast, it won't like throw off any of your like windows or anything like that. Just throw it right up there under there. Let it float right in front of Watermelon Podcast.
Yeah, cool, nice.
Have you thought about doing a stream in here? Just like putting a screen and just streaming it in here. So if people walk in and you're wherever doing whatever, they just know that you're streaming and just have a link to it next to the screen.
What do you mean? Like a 24/7 screening thing there?
Well, I mean, just like,
Streaming?
you know, like how Kevin does his or whatever for his events, just like how he streams his screen onto the HQ. And then it'll like run around so people could stay there if they want to watch it at the HQ. That way, if you're here and people are popping in, you know, whatever, they'll see, oh, there's a screen and look, I'm on there. That must be a live stream. And then they'll jump in and follow like that.
Yeah, it's like I'm streaming right now, but then actually showing it in world.
Right.
100%.
You show it where it says Watermelon Podcast right there, and then underneath you throw all those icons. So throw your Discord, your Twitch, your whatever under there.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Maybe I'll have to speak to I don't know if you know how to do that, Peanut Butter, or I'm sure Lastrom was part of the live.
Yeah,
live
Lastrom would be the guy for that.
He'll be able to help us out with that. But yeah, no, thanks guys. So yeah, appreciate that. So what I need to do is get a point of interest, move the Discord link, get some live streaming, and eventually come out with wearables. That's something.
In your point of interest, make sure to put like an actual link to the land because it doesn't do that right now, and so that people can jump in and see you actually have something built here, because otherwise it will get denied. I mean, it's not going to get denied because I'm going to throw it out and Peanut Butter's going to, everybody's going to make sure we vote on it. But like, make sure you put a link to the actual spot and like are very clear about what you do here. We do interviews, we bring people in,
Yeah, no, I'm sure you'll get it, no problem.
Yeah, you'll get it. It's not going to be an issue.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I do have the. That's all right. I'll discuss that a bit later. So we were talking about taxes and Nicole passing away and disappearing, but she's back now. Kirzos just can't seem to prove who she is right now, and which is all kind of.
It was my married name, so that's okay. That name can die.
The maiden name.
I've had to pay in for a few years now. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. As in you've had to pay back Peanut Butter?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard when you've got the money, then you're like, oh, what? I've got to give it back. That's why sometimes if you do have like an LLC, you can either pay it early or back pay it.
Actually, PB, you probably should file for an LLC at this point. Like you could be a corporation, and then anything you do, you could like kind of write off. You could probably write off your freaking wearables, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Juxton was actually just talking about this. You can write off. It's so fucked, you guys. It's such a loophole.
I know. I used to buy like clothes because I shot boudoir, and then I would be like, oh, I used them for a photo shoot and like write them off. But like, you could write off your wearables. You could write off anything that you purchase, all your crypto purchases.
Yeah, so no, I'm definitely gonna hire somebody for that soon because I'm like so clueless when it comes to like the majority of that shit.
No, you don't have to hire anybody. It's super easy. You just go on to the florida.sun.gov or something like that, and you file yourself. You just create Peanut Butter as an LLC. It'll be peanutbutter.llc. It's super easy.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Then you don't think I'm trolling? No, I'm just kidding.
No, we thought you genuinely didn't know how to do it.
No. I was saying, I think the state or the government will think I'm trolling. Who, peanut butter? What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, you can make an LLC out of anything.
Yeah,
I
no,
have
I'm
friends that
kidding.
made like super inappropriate LLCs, like very bad names, and they've registered them with the state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
LLC is the safest too, I think.
Yeah,
When you're going about that
because you
business,
know what? They can't take your other
stuff, yeah, your
other
assets.
earnings, yeah.
Mhm.
Your house, your whatever, anything, your car, anything else you pay for, they can't take that. It separates your business items from your personal life. So if you ever do get audited, which is like rare, but like if you did, they couldn't take anything else from you. It separates everything into like a category.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so if you have a like 100 Rainbows is a registered kind of trademark brand inside the United States, and if 100 Rainbows was something to happen, it gets sued for whatever reason, then my personal assets as the human that I am is protected, right? Because they're two separate entities. You think of the business as almost like pretty much as a separate human being or a separate entity, and you can't go after it so it protects your personal assets. But yet you can control everything. So you could potentially have I don't know, like a property of some kind. You could live in it, but it's all controlled by your company. So you could, own nothing but control everything.
Right. And you can also like create like a QuickBooks, and then when you're paid through DG or whatever, all of that goes into like a certain space, because I do feel like crypto is going to eventually, in this coming year, like when we file, like when I filed this year, it asked me if I purchased any crypto in the last year. It scared the fuck out of
Really?
me, because I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I didn't purchase it last year, but I purchased it this year. But as soon as you transfer anything to USD, you have to pay capital gains on it in the US. So keeping your shit in wearables, in art, in whatever else will be really beneficial to you going forward.
I was going to ask if anyone here, we were actually just talking about taxes, but have any of you filed crypto gains or crypto losses?
Not yet. I'm a little bit
definitely
curious
not,
how that's going to work. Have you? Did you?
No, I actually did mine on H&R Block, but I saw it did come up. It's like, did you invest in crypto? I was like, no, I didn't. So I don't know.
I don't know what next year is going to be like, because next year is going to get ugly. But
I think it's around $10,000 is when you need to start seriously like debating on claiming those and taxing them, because I think it's like the 10,000 grant money. You can give $10,000 to someone untaxed, completely as a gift write-off. But after that amount, or even as gains too, after around $10,000 of income, it gets a little scary. I don't know when to really start writing them.
I don't know either, because I'm not sure that like, is this little amount going to get like if I've transferred to USD at certain points, because I made a lot on Matic at one point. I took it all out, and like, is that going, like, where do capital gains start? Because in reality, when you're talking USD, capital gains start at $10,000, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, what does it start at in crypto? Is it every time you transfer to USD, or is it?
I'm going to assume it always is going to be like that 10,000 starting point, because I don't know. That's just
Joe Biden's
universal.
talking about 40% on capital gains. So like, they're like cracking down on crypto, and they're all trying to catch up right now. And I'm pretty sure this is why I haven't gotten my return yet back, because it's just such a freaking mess.
It's just so
and everything
much
with the pandemic, people claimed unemployment, and they're not really like. I filed my taxes in April. This is the longest it's ever taken to get my return back. And I knew the return was coming, and I knew it was going to be like $2,500. So like, I spent that in crypto, expecting it to like come back to me almost immediately, and it didn't. And then I had to sell, and it was like a giant nightmare.
Yeah, no, that is tough, like kind of keeping track of it. I mean, I'm coming up to taxes in the 30th of June. So as soon as that hits, I'll be downloading all my transactions from, all the different exchanges, whether it's,
I did save
Coinbase,
everything.
Bitcoin.
I dragged every transaction into a certain email so that I can like sort of track it. And I use QuickBooks to just for my business, and my business account is my main account. So like,
Yeah.
I mark everything as crypto, a crypto purchase, a crypto sale, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just like really, really afraid that they don't know what they're doing, and that makes me more unsure about what I know that I'm doing at this point. It's like the U.S. is a disaster. Hey, Zoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
U.S. is a
What up, Ozzy?
disaster. My God, it's tough for me. So for my identity thing and the whole taxes, I've actually had that problem all my life. I was born at a time where there was like this big computer hack thing, and I actually was born without a social security card. And I actually had to get one when I was like 16. Like I went to the social security office and got a new social security number and started filing my taxes when I got my first job around the, like 16. But to this day, many years later, I still have tax problems, and they don't identify my, or they don't verify my identity, and it's ridiculous.
It sounds really weird.
The U.S. is really messed up right now, especially with all the taxes and COVID stuff.
Yeah, all the unemployment that
the unemployment and stimulus. I'm confused.
Yeah,
still.
some of it's and the stimulus pay, and then I have children, so you get like extra stimulus payments, and then you have to
Biden's
have,
doing that, right? Where it's like every month you'll get money for depending on how many children you have.
Yeah, and then one of my children is disabled, so then on top of it, I'm pretty sure this is why I'm not like receiving my actual return at this point, because it's just they just don't know what they're fucking doing. But also, I spent that shit because I'm used to getting it immediately. I spent it all, and then I had to like go back and sell it all, and that hurts me so much right now because I believe so inherently in crypto, and like the fact that I had to sell all my crypto to like just for tax reasons is so annoying to me.
Makes you consider tax evasion, right?
Yeah, it really fucking does.
Don't do that, because we were just discussing John McAfee's death, and we all know that he was arrested in Spain and was apparently committed suicide. I think that was the end of the story that we had here. He spent time in Guatemala, and that's kind of all we know at this stage. So we'll see how that comes up. And the reason why, if you've just joined us, why we're talking about taxes and why we're talking about identity and all this type of stuff is because of the whole McAfee story, and that he was found dead and apparently committed suicide.
Such a conspiracy behind that. There's no way he committed suicide. He had a great life. He's 75 years old and healthy. He was killed because I think he knew a bunch of people, aka crypto investors, who don't pay taxes. And nothing against them, like fucking go for it, but it's tough.
Well,
and I wonder about it too.
Crypto's morphing right now from a place you went to embezzle your money into like, oh, you're actually going to have to pay taxes now.
Well, it's not like they teach us either. It's not like they're very adamant or open or even supportive of cryptocurrency in our government. So it's kind of ridiculous for seeing this, first person getting killed over something like this.
When someone says, if I ever die by suicide, it wasn't me.
That's crazy.
And then he dies by
something.
Suicide. Clearly,
he has a list of people.
Clearly, he did not die by suicide.
No.
Yeah. And then it's almost like hard. I mean, even when he does something like that and gives, basically notification, we're powerless. I feel like we're powerless to do anything. And that's the kind of problem with the centralized world, that they have this ability, because they've got the most guns, like literally to kind of take us and put us in jail.
We have no lawyers in here yet, and that's been a problem even in our DAO, or like going forward. Like, I mean, DG Games, amazing DAO, seems to run. It's fantastic. There are a couple really great DAOs out there, but the Decentraland DAO needs a lawyer like whoa, like so bad right now, because there's just there's nobody that, and the lawyers have to like step up to the plate or like get schooled in the arts of crypto and whatever. There has to be like a crypto lawyer at some point, or a blockchain lawyer who understands like how all this works.
Well, yeah, right.
It's getting ugly.
that's another whole kind of speciality, right? I mean, how does crypto work? Is it going to be exactly the same as stocks, or isn't it? And how many accountants out there actually own crypto to kind of know how it works? I mean, generally, when you have stocks or shares, if you sell it within like a 12-month period, then you have to pay capital gains tax. If you hold it over a year or whatever the time period is, then your capital tax is reduced. But how does it work when you have like cryptocurrency like DG, for example? I put some staking or farming into the DG BNB farm
It's a
last
lot
night
more
on
random.
Pancake Swap.
It's hard to control.
Yeah, but what are those earnings? Like if I'm
Yeah, it's
earning
really
cake,
tough.
or if I'm earning some kind of token, is that dividends? Is it capital gains because it's within 12 months? Like what
Income. It's income.
income? Like
Well,
And
wage?
what happens
Well,
when
for
you
a
have
US person, it'd be income. I'd say.
well, what happens when you have art and wearables and all of these things? So do we throw all of our crypto into art and wearables because we don't have to pay taxes on that?
Are they considered assets, though, in that sense, though,
Right.
if they are not currency, if it's like a wearable, but it's a $25,000 wearable? Is that a $25,000 asset?
It is.
That's like holding a car, right?
Yeah.
And when you have to
Our
claim the
government
fact
doesn't
that
think
you
so.
own a
No,
car,
not yet.
right? Our government is just so far behind all of this.
What's weird too is like the whole junk idea. Like, I actually was just reading about this. It's kind of a question of mine. I'm kind of intrigued by the idea. I heard that there's like popular junk addresses for crypto that you could send unwanted NFTs or unwanted things to a junk address. Is that real?
Yeah, just like burn addresses.
Yeah, like a burn address. What is that just a thing, you guys? This is my first time hearing about it, so.
A junk
Any
address.
any person can create virtually infinite amount of addresses each. You can have like a master private key that you basically add a number on that, and 1, 2, 3, and then it just creates a brand new private key. And that's how like a ledger works when you go in and it's like pick your wallet, and it's like page 1, there's 5 options, and then you go to page 2
True.
and there's 5
Oh,
new wallets.
There's
So
this really popular junk address that has over like $20 million of Ethereum alone or Bitcoin alone. I don't know which one it was in exact, don't quote me, but it was
maybe
some
like
really
a burned-
popular. Yeah,
Maybe you're talking about like burned assets or something. Like
but that
you
would
could
be
send-
new as well.
Yeah.
Like, how would you even define that category?
Yeah, but okay, Zoo and Peanut Butter, when you move things to a cold storage wallet, how easy is it to like actually access those things? So if you throw all your wearables into cold storage, like how are you guys actually able to like utilize
The only
those?
difference is you using a hardware wallet to, well, you said cold storage, so I guess it depends how you set it up. I'm assuming a hardware wallet, so it's basically the same as using MetaMask, except when you go to sign, you push a button on a USB device rather than clicking the sign button on the software. So it's just like it's a little tricky when you add a hardware device in, because now you have to have that device on you to do anything.
Yeah, it's just another layer of authentication.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a pain in the ass. It's much more convenient to just use MetaMask to do all this stuff, but it's way more secure to use hardware, and it separates the private key from your computer. So if you do get hacked, there's a chance that they don't get your key. I mean, it's possible for
Or
them
your
to get-
land or your
exactly
yeah.
all that
Anything
stuff.
that's on there, yeah.
Yeah. So like when you have a hardware wallet, when you go to sign a transaction, that it stays within the wallet, the hardware device, and then it returns your signature back to your computer. So the key is kind of it doesn't leave the device, so that's why it's secure. That makes sense.
I know, yeah.
But whereas
Kinda.
if you use MetaMask, it's like in your local storage on your browser, this key, and it's like, how secure is that really?
Right.
It's debatable.
Because it's like anybody who has your IP can get keystrokes, or like if I say the password out loud, and I'm not going to say the word of the name of my in-home speaker, but if that hears it, then it's just out there for everyone.
I think more so you're risking if you click the wrong link or something, and that's
Or
and then
like
it just
you
and
was
it gets
saying,
your
if I
key, and
don't
then you're
log
screwed.
out of everything that I'm logged into at, like if every day you go in and you log yourself back out of all of these random things like OpenSea and whatnot that you've logged into, like log yourself back out of those daily.
I don't think that makes a difference necessarily because it's public information when you're logged in. Anyone could go in and see your account.
I mean, everybody throws their wallets out there like openly on Twitter all the time. Is that dangerous? Because does that
The wallet,
yeah,
the wallet address
it
itself
does.
is I'm a little more not overprotective of personally, because if they have your address, what can they do? They can kind of send you stuff.
If
But
they have your address and they know where you live, maybe that's a risk. But if they don't know where you live and where your key is,
wait, so
then I don't
if
think it's
okay,
very risky.
if they know where you live, then you're
well,
talking about
everybody knows
them
where I
physically.
live, so
Then you're
I
talking
mean,
about Isa. You're talking about them physically going into your home and
Yeah,
getting
like
access to your
if they
computer.
because now if they could see your address, then they know how much money's there, so they know if it's worth going after you or not. So that
Yeah,
if they know where you live, maybe it's worth it. So
yeah.
so, it's
Yeah.
just sticky situation, I'd say.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
guess if you get up to a position where you are worried about physical security and stuff, then that's like a whole nother
Right.
ball game.
Right.
So if that's where you are, then congratulations to you. Perhaps that's a good problem to have. I'm not too sure.
No, I'm not there, but I mean, I don't. Well, you're welcome to steal whatever little fucking shit is in my wallet. I
Yeah.
don't own any land, but moving forward, I would like to own some land, so I don't want it to get stolen from me.
No. And then arguably land is just such a great time to get at the moment. I mean, not because of well, yes, for a whole bunch of reasons, but because we have seen a dip in the markets, and mana at the moment is, I mean, it was $1.60 a couple of months ago. Now it's 50 cents. I definitely got some mana today just because I realized it was going to cost to mint wearables. I didn't realize that. So even when Izu had your MetaZoo kind of hat scenario, which was like fantastic in terms of branding, regardless of the personal stuff, didn't realize that you actually had to pay 250 mana just to mint them and then give them away for free. Was it just such an amazing
500.
500?
Yeah,
Sorry.
500.
Yeah, yeah. So everyone, if you haven't got your kind of CC C wearables, then you got to go and get them because it's the Color Clothing Club over at Rainbow Road, and they're giving them away for free. I'm not getting a promotion or anything like that. So I'm just saying that I think that the generosity of these guys to pay and mint and give it away for free, it's an amazing thing for the community. So the least we can do is go and get those free wearables. But yeah, coming back to the whole kind of tax thing, crypto is so new, and perhaps we should all, depending on the amount of profit you're making, maybe think about who can actually do your taxes for you. And if you have just joined us, the reason why we're even talking about taxes and identity and a MetaMask and theft and all this type of stuff is because we had McAfee pass away, sadly, 24 hours ago, 48 hours ago, who was the inventor of the McAfee antivirus, which you might have heard of that, and he was found to be dead, apparently a suicide, and it's kind of reminding us all about what happened with Jeffrey Epstein, and we were like, you know what, we got to chat about that, and this is why we're here at the Watermelon Podcast to kind of talk about what's happening. So, on that note, what we usually do now is kind of go through a bit of a Bitcoin analysis or trading analysis. If I don't know, does anyone kind of have anything that they want to talk about or wants to look at a particular coin and how it's performing and anything like that? No? Silence? Because I mean, on that note, perhaps it's right to maybe call an end to the Watermelon Podcast. I mean, I try not to stretch these out if we don't need to. I think we discussed so much this morning when we got together and NewLegends and T3 came in and we're just talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and then we were joined by Nicole Nixon. We met her this morning, a couple of hours ago, over at Rainbow Road. Everyone getting their free hats, and we're like, you know what, let's go play a bit of poker. And we went down there, and then we decided to come over to the Watermelon podcast over here. It might have to be in episode 4, perhaps a shorter one, not a 4-hour one like the one we had a couple of days ago. But that was epic. That was so epic. We had obviously everyone here, and we had Kevin on Earth make an appearance, and that was just really, really cool. And it all kind of happens organically. So I know I've got a long to-do list from this conversation in terms of getting a point of interest, in terms of getting wearables, in terms of whether I should stock up on mana, or whether you should stock up mana if creating a wearable line is what you want to do. Nicole Nixon was talking about possibly buying land. Is now a good time? Is it not? We were talking about staking. I myself last night.
We'll get more into staking because we didn't go into that really, but like,
yeah,
I want to stake my DG. So like,
I want to stake my DG too.
Yeah, and I don't like really know how to do that.
Okay.
It's pretty easy on the DG site. Yeah, there's just like in the governance tab, you just go down to where it shows like governance staking, which is what I would recommend. You could also do liquidity staking, which is providing basically money for people on exchanges that want to like, swap from Ethereum to DG or something like that. But I don't really get into that as much as just, staking it into the governance. But really, you just have to have some Ethereum as gas, your DG on the Ethereum mainnet. And then
I dumped a lot of Ethereum in because I kept getting like a $2,000, $3,000 gas fee to stake. And no matter how much Ethereum I dumped in, I still got like 2,000, 3,000 stake. So that's the only reason I haven't done it yet. But like,
your DG is on layer 1.
Yeah, I think it's still on layer 1.
No, that's weird.
Yeah.
No, wait, it's on Matic. No, I'm sorry, it's on Matic.
Yeah, it needs to be on layer 1. So maybe since there was no DG available, it was showing that just because you can't essentially stake 0.
So
no, I have a decent amount, but like.
But it has to be on layer 1. You can't stake from layer 2.
Right.
Yeah.
How do I get it from layer 1 to layer 2? Because like, as soon as I try to like swap, it tells me that I need to pay like $2,000 gas fees.
Use the wallet, like the wallet.matic.notwick bridge, and then you could just hit deposit to Ethereum layer 1, and it'll just be like the gas will be super cheap because Gwei is like really low right now. It'll probably be like probably like $5 to $10 or whatever. I think Kurzos did that earlier.
Okay, good.
But the other way to layer 2.
Yeah. So there's multiple things that you can do. Peanut Butter was suggesting putting into the governance. I think APY on that was what? Like your annual earning was what, 80%? Can't remember what the last.
No, on the DG side is like 35 right now.
35%, yeah. So last night, and it's a little bit more risk, but I put it into farming on PancakeSwap, and that's currently sitting at 315% APY. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things to discuss there. But if things stay constant in the same...
That's kind of what I want to do. That's what I would like to do because in order to stake in governance, like to make a difference, you have to have so much DG. So, I mean, I'm not going to reach that point in any time soon without growing it in some other way. So I kind of want to do the pancake swap, but I'm not entirely sure how to do that. So can we like DM on that?
Yeah, absolutely. We can. It's not a very seamless process because you have to go, but we can do it. Absolutely. And I'll only say this once in terms of not being not financial advice, do your own research, that type of stuff. That being said, you can absolutely transfer it from. So you know how you have your different main nets, right? So you have Ethereum, you have Binance Chain, you have Matic, that type of thing. So to get DG into Binance Chain, you need to go from the Ethereum, DG Ethereum. you need to move it over to DGXDAI, and then you need to move it over from XDAI into Binance Chain. And once you've gone through that, and it's very affordable to do it. Like I think it might have been $4 total to kind of make that transfer. So you want to be doing at least, just I don't know, $100 as a just a random number. And then once you do that, you do need a 50-50 ratio of BNB as well. So if you've got $500 worth of DG, then you need to have $500 of BNB as well. Once you've met that pair requirement, then you'll be able to access the 300 APY, which is the annual earning. And then to be clear, the rewards that you get are in another token called Cake, and that because it's on PancakeSwap, so you get this Cake, which is their native token for them, and Cake is currently worth $13 USD. So that is the token that you'll be earning. Was that
interesting? Yes, it does make sense. It's a little convoluted for me, but
no, fair enough.
So much math.
Yeah, it's
if you just take it into the governance on DG, you just get DG rewards, which is
But what is DG rewards yielding at right now?
Like 35% APY, which is still really
Pretty
good.
damn
Not,
good.
comparatively to 300, but yeah.
Better than bank.
Yeah, we were having this discussion this morning about centralized, decentralized world, and the risk to reward that you get from being involved in crypto. I mean, for me, even something like an Ethereum USD pair and farming that, and you get like 30% is phenomenal. And once you've been in the crypto space for a little while, you kind of understand Ethereum to USD pair is almost as safe as you can get, right? Because you're mixing a stable coin with Ethereum, which is a well and truly, it's second on the market cap in terms of the all the cryptocurrencies inside the crypto space. So it's all relative, but Ethereum is pretty much as safe as it gets. Arguably safer than Bitcoin, but I won't go down that path. Now, if you're going to compare it to a bank, then obviously no, it's not as safe because it's not backed by government. And if you stay in a traditional banking system, then yeah, it's safer. But the rewards, I mean, it's pretty phenomenal. So for me, kind of putting it and staking it inside a DEX, like a decentralized exchange, is just a no-brainer. For me, like just totally safe. I just don't see the cryptocurrency space kind of disappearing, and I know no one here thinks that either. Yeah, so we can absolutely touch on that offline, Nicole, if you kind of.
Yeah, I want to learn more about it too. I'll probably need a lot more breakdown because I've actually never staked before. The only interest I had was the DG staking because I've gotten a significant amount of free airdrops from the casino that they're starting to add up. So I should do something with it, and I'd like to stake it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's in DG airdrops.
Yeah, I've almost got 1 DG.
Nice. Crazy to think that was $600 not too long ago.
Right, and it was all for free. Like all of these little $15 airdrops, they really add up after a few months.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what they do. You just kind of use your free play token, you enter a tournament with free play, and you can get these real cash air prizes, or air prizes drop. Well, they are air prizes. But yeah, I mean that's almost a whole another episode if we're going to talk about staking, and we could go through an example, but maybe we could do that offline. So again,
that's a further podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, could go through an actual example, and I kind of would do it on screen now, but it wouldn't mean I have to leave. I mean, I'll still be on Discord, and I guess you could watch my screen on Discord, but farming and staking. But you see, if I was going to PancakeSwap, I have to go onto the Binance chain, and that means I can't exist here in Decentraland because it's on a whole different mainnet. but you'll still be able to.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, like, that I want to buy an entire, like, I'm not super bullish on buying it, you know, on like owning that coin or getting cake as a reward.
Yeah.
Like, like, I'm not super excited about that. I'd rather be invested in DG governance at
Absolutely.
this point, I think, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole, another game, because to get that 300% APY, you're taking on a whole different type of risk, right? Because you're not getting your rewards in the native token, it's some other token. And that being said, you've got to decide whether you think Binance or Binance Chain or CakeSwap are dexes or exchanges that are going to be around. Personally, Binance is the exchange for me. Is it becoming more centralized? It started off decentralized, becoming centralized, or is it centralized, becoming more decentralized with PancakeSwap? These are all kind of really kind of great discussions to have. And regardless of, I guess, what you think about Binance Coin, or sorry, the BNB token itself, they're doing really kind of wonderful, amazing things for the whole crypto space as a whole, including having an exchange here in Decentraland. Maybe one of these days we'll go down to the Binance, and if you haven't got a wearable, like, maybe it's the time with gas fees so close. I actually, one time when we were in the casino, 4 or 5 of us had our Binance hoodies on, and I took a screenshot and sent that image to Binance Telegram, and they shared it on their Telegram. So that was really cool to see a whole bunch of Decentraland guys going through the Binance Telegram. So that was awesome. On that note, guys, I think that we should probably maybe call it an end. What I might ask you to do is a thing that we kind of start doing is to kind of face the camera over here, and we'll all give it a wave. Can you guys see my screen and what we're doing? Yeah. So if you can get into the shot, I might take a nice little screenshot, put that up on Twitter. And Peanut Butter, I can only see the back of him at the moment, but that's cool. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. Can you guys see my screen? Oh, no. That's all right. No. Everyone's facing backwards.
Face like outwards of the building. Whenever you go third person and then face like back towards yourself, your character spins. So Rainbows is faced forward, but he's spun his camera around on his screen so he could see us. But on our screens, he's faced backwards. So face the opposite direction of Rainbows.
That's right. Faces wherever your mouse is. So Kirzos, do you want to move forward a bit? And NewLegends, if you're still with us, move forward a bit. Yep, stay still. Don't move. Do not move. Okay. You can dance or wave if you want. Okay, I'm going to take a shot in 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Thanks, guys. And thank you so much. If you're watching here or you're going to watch later on YouTube or Twitch, cheers. Thanks a lot. Make sure to like, follow. We'll be sure to get a point of interest here shortly. And thanks again. 100 Rainbows Watermelon Podcast signing off. See ya.